Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
You were charged with driving while intoxicated. You were facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine because of the high blow. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you've done. You need to understand that you're entering into a very important agreement today where this DWI will go on your record. It's going.
Permanent mark alert. That DWI isn't just paperwork, it's a lifelong stamp. No expungement, no erasing. Imagine applying for a job or trying to rent an apartment with that on your record. Should first-time offenders have a second chance at a clean slate? Let's debate in the comments.
To be there for the rest of your life.
Whoa, did you catch that? The judge just laid it out plain. This DWI will never leave her record. That's not just a slap on the wrist. Think about it, even one future traffic stop could spiral into disaster. Have you or someone you know ever faced harsh consequences from a first offense? Drop your thoughts below.
This is serious business because if you ever get pulled over again and you have some kind of funky smell.
This is what we call progressive sentencing. The more you mess up, the harder the hammer drops. But here's a real question. Does punishment change behavior or just punish it? Let's hear your take.
Whether it's alcohol, whether it's dope, anything, it's probably not going to go well for you because they're going to look that you have a prior DWI. And do you understand?
Yes.
So I would never, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, get into a car because you're begging for trouble. We all make mistakes, but when you continue to make mistakes that you endanger other people's lives, the sentences get longer. You know, the costs go skyrocketing. You understand?
Yes, I do.
So there is a 6,000.
This part right here is critical. The judge is making sure she understands what's at stake. No trial, no appeals, no second thoughts. It's a legal lock-in. Ever felt pressured to take a plea deal just to get it over with? You're not alone.
$1 surcharge that would tack on because this is a 0.15. I'm going to waive it for you today. If you come back with another DWI, get ready because it gets a whole lot worse. Not only that, from now on, it's a minimum of 90 days in jail. You pick up another one. Do you understand?
Yes.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, this will go on your record. You can never take it off. Is this what you want to do?
I understand.
Okay, how do you plead to the offense, man? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. Send it you to 3. Is it true or untrue that you had a 0.15 or above?
It's probably true.
Okay, through the enhancement. Okay, I'll send it you 3 days in jail, credit for the 1 day that you've done. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. I'm going to waive your supervisory fee, but be careful. You come back on another one, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. Do you understand? For $50, an Uber, take you wherever you want to go. $50.
That's what I'm doing now.
Good. Good luck to you.
Yeah, and I do have a question. There is something weird with her license. We're unable to get a status of her license.
Yes, absolutely.
I think state did just a few minutes ago too, and they couldn't do anything.
So
I don't know. Gaskin, his last name. I don't know. You know, that's something you may just have to call DPS to figure out. You have your license number, correct?
yes.
This is the number, Deputy Grant, that's the number to the driver's license division of DPS. Call them right when the phone line's open at 7 and you'll get through. Don't try at 7:20, 1 o'clock, you'll never get through because they're so busy. But if you call right at 7 o'clock in the morning, you'll be able to speak to someone and they can tell you what the problem is.
Judge, even our orange, it won't populate, it won't return to anything. I'm not sure.
There's something's wrong. I don't know. I mean, we only get access to be able to put a number in and it'll spit out information as to the status of the license, why it is. I don't know. Maybe it's got to be an incorrect number or something.
Yes,
Maybe
ma'am.
It's doesn't populate with a number, which is odd. It's just a symbol, and then it says
With him,
error.
because in the one in that letter, it was saying something about
The website could be down too.
do something.
Oh, yeah, maybe the website's down.
Better
I don't
for
know.
him or something.
I would call them.
About-
The best thing to do is just call and hear it straight from them. You know, that's what I would do.
All right, and I do have one more question here on this. I'm sorry. If we find that her license was previously suspended for 90 days, would you be willing to give her credit for that 90-day suspension?
Yes, but you have to give them the dates and it.
Gotcha. Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
Approaching on Francisco Ochoa.
Okay, let's hear them, Bob.
He's on bond. So, Judge, the court wanted Mr. Ochoa on docket today because there was a new case that he was charged with, an assault that happened in the jail.
That moment when video evidence flips the script. This guy was about to take the fall for something he literally didn't do. How many others have faced the same fate? Share a story or just drop a key if you're watching closely.
Currently on bond for tampering. There was allegedly an assault that happened at the jail. Yesterday I came into the court. Richard and I watched the jail video.
Okay.
There's absolutely zero participation from Mr. Ochoa in the fight in the jail. It's all on video. Zero participation. He's clearly in the video sitting down. That's the state. You have to ask the state that one. I have no idea. So Richard's been communicating with the felony prosecutor. He hasn't got a response yet.
Okay, major pause here. The judge refuses to proceed without the defendant present. This might seem like red tape, but it's actually a critical legal safeguard. It protects due process. But here's the kicker: how often do you think people get charged before the evidence is even properly reviewed? That video apparently clears Mr. O completely. Sound off. Is this justice working or failing?
Currently, there's a warrant out for Mr. Ochoa's arrest.
Well, not a warrant. He's being held at no bond on the assault now, right? He's back there, right?
No,
Where is he now?
there's a warrant out for his arrest. He's in the building right now.
Right. I'm not going to do anything until I know where he is and we have him, right? If he's out on the lam or just out and about, I'm not doing anything until he's here, you know? If you want me to address it, we do PC, I'm happy to do it, but not till he's here. I'm not going to, he's going to be here.
Because if he comes in,
I have he's in jail. I'm showing he's in jail for some reason.
so
Are you not? It shows jail. Okay, so I'm happy to go through everything with you, but I'm not going to do it till he's here. You know, really. And if it is what it is, I mean, he's about as reasonable as he
I understand.
And show him. Maybe he'll dismiss it
We
now.
just
I
watched it
don't know.
again today. We watched it twice. And
He doesn't want to dismiss it?
he wants to communicate with the Richard.
Oh, he wants to talk to felony for something?
Right. But this is a misdemeanor case where
Regardless, Mr. Haggard, I never do PC without the defendant being in here to do it, you know, and that just goes with everything. With every single case, I never do PC unless they're here.
Understood.
You know,
All right.
if you want me to do PC, I'm happy to do it, but they got to be here. And then we'll do it. And then I'm happy to watch any videos that you have as well. We'll watch it all together and we'll make a decision.
All right, yes, sir.
I'm trying to be as reasonable as I can, you know?
All right, thank you, sir.
All right. So, good afternoon, Mr. Hodges. So you're charged with failure to stop and give information. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you a 6-month deferred. This is a type of probation that if you complete successfully, you do not end up with a conviction on your record. But you cannot tell people it was dismissed. It does not get dismissed. You merely take a probation, complete it successfully. You don't end up with a conviction. Do you understand?
Sir.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement.
The judge isn't playing games here. One slip up, and this no conviction deal flips into 180 days behind bars. Think deferred probation is a second chance or just a trapdoor waiting to spring?
You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers, the right to be arraigned, charge read in open court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this, there's no turning back. Do you understand?
Sir.
Is this what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
Was there no restitution that was due in this? Hey, Blaze,
Yes, sir.
on Mr. Hodges, was there any restitution that was due? It's an FSGI. The agreement that I see so far is a 6-month deferred. No drugs, no alcohol, random testing, and 20 hours of community service.
There's no monetary damage, Your Honor.
No? Okay. Do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
If you get this done quick and there's no problems and you're nice to everybody, especially the probation officers, I'll take you off on half the time as a reward.
Yes, sir.
But if you pick up a new case, if you take off, if you do something to violate this agreement, I will issue a warrant for your arrest and you're looking at 180 days in jail. So you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? No. It's either guilty or it's not guilty.
Guilty.
All right. I'm not going to find you guilty now. I will withhold that for 6 months, give you the opportunity to complete this. And if you complete it, that's when you don't end up with conviction. If you violate this, though, we put you in jail, bring you out, we'll have a hearing. And if you violate it, like I said, you're looking at 180 days. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good luck to you. Thanks.
Would you like Mr. Ochoa to come up?
Huh?
Would you like Mr. Ochoa to come up?
Not yet. He's here, though, right?
Yes, sir.
So no, I mean, I've watched the video, Your Honor. From what I can see in the video, it appears he's sitting back. I'm being honest with the court.
Just the whole time, there's not participating in the assault. Does he provide some kind of assistance, encouragement? Does he say, hey, go get him? Or
So the video,
is it a party type?
honestly, the video doesn't have any audio, so I don't know if he's encouraging them, but it does appear that he's just sitting back on a bench.
So how would they find probable cause?
Unless they did not do their due diligence and put the finger on the wrong guy. Simply, period. It's clear as.
Cops will say, hey, look, this guy's a party to it. He was there, and they don't get access to the video to see it. And maybe they just, when they're doing magistration, they don't go through the video to look.
I mean,
That
at the
comes
end of the
later
day,
on.
Judge, with all due respect, before you charge somebody with the criminal offense and putting their freedom at stake, they need to make sure that is who they say it is.
I agree with you.
There's a number of people that beat the brakes off of somebody in jail, and Mr. Ochoa had absolutely nothing to do with it, period. He's sitting on a bench from a distance.
But I'm not, you'll find no argument.
And now there's
No idea.
and now there's an open warrant for him, which definitely would affect this court's case as well as the felony.
Because sometimes they'll give me information on how someone found probable cause, right?
So, I mean, in the offense, there's an offense report saying that he was stomping and punching repeatedly the complaining witness. And it's clear as day, he didn't.
They got the names wrong. There was a Francisco Ochoa, there's a Francisco, so there's different Franciscos. Maybe they got it mixed up.
So the cause number is 255-9198. And I have the video queued up if the court would like to see the video.
He's corroborated. I trust Blaze, I trust you guys,
And I'm being transparent on it.
Yeah, that's. Oh, so this is a 2B.
Yeah.
Active warrant.
Yeah, it's a 2B, so he's never even gone before magistrate.
Well, so
I just won't sign the 2B. I mean, God dog it, then we're gonna have that other problem, because it's always gonna show like a warrant.
So if you, what if you can find the PC?
Yeah, I'm gonna find, I guess I'll sign it and say no PC on.
Can generate the PC form separately.
Okay, I'll do that. Blaze, I'm gonna find no PC if that's what it is.
Should Your Honor, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
It's okay.
I'll reach out to felony before it's dismissed. I've looked at it, being candid here. Me and Brad have talked about it. And I've reached out to felony, and I'll have an in-person conversation.
Do it sooner rather than later, because it's gonna show always warrant status until it gets dismissed, right? I'll find out probable cause.
Not to find a probable cause. It would just be defendant discharge.
Is that right?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, so that way, because I don't want him to get like pulled over and someone says, okay, so it'll show defendant discharged.
It's not dismissed at this
So,
time.
yeah, they have to dismiss it for it to really go away.
Or if the warrant or summons to generate, we'd have to take it to grand jury and get it done. I'm not saying we're doing that, I'm just saying that's how the warrant will generate.
So I'll find no PC.
Okay, all right, thank you, Judge. Thanks, Rich.
Yeah.
So Judge, I have two people to talk to you now.
Okay.
Which one is, Mr. O'Neill, yeah. So I was able to talk to his father finally, but he was at the hospital checking on his wife, and he wanted to talk to me later. So I don't have an answer yet about, the home and everything, whether or not.
Roll it to later this week and I can waive his appearance.
Sure.
Does he have a cell phone or no?
No, he doesn't have his cell phone's at the house, and his ID and everything's at the house because they arrested him basically in his underwear. And so, but
She's saying that she's willing to put it outside the house, right? You want to schedule a time that he can come get it? Perhaps? You guys just coordinate a time?
sure, do that.
Just tell him not to knock on the door, try to have contact with her, just literally pick the stuff up and go.
Now
They've got in garbage bags ready for him, so just coordinate a time.
and so right now he didn't have anywhere to stay. He's staying at Star Hope, and every day he has to take everything with him. When you leave there.
I know.
But he could go through, I guess, and pick out what he needs, and then go from there. I did talk with his sister, and the family's trying to help him.
Stay with his sister. Here?
Sorry,
His sister here?
she's lives in North Harris County.
Should he stay with her?
No,
She won't let him stay?
yeah, she doesn't want to have him stay with her. Mushkey Road, way out there, 290. It's kind of far.
You don't want him to stay?
No. But she's not over to the house and all that. So, but the dad was, but he just couldn't talk to me. He was, I didn't have a number for him, so I kind of knew where the hospital was, but it's his description, so I tracked down the hospital and.
Alienated, and you have nowhere else to go. But
Yeah.
I mean, my fear is that if he goes back to the house, more bad stuff's going to happen, and that's what we're trying to prevent. You know what I mean? I mean, Harold, I'll do whatever you want to do if you want to
Sure.
set it a week, a day, or later this week, whatever.
Can we say like next Monday? That'll be good.
Whatever.
And then between now and then, I guess if,
Right. I mean, what I would say is if you could reach out to her, ask her what's a good day and time for him to come pick the stuff up so she knows that she's not there, right? Maybe at the time when someone else is there so that someone sees him getting it. So don't leave it just out by the front so someone else can take it. Maybe leave it in the backyard or, just be conscientious because we don't want someone else to take it, and then, or maybe she can be there and that way she leaves it out right before he comes. That way someone doesn't take it. I don't know. Harold, what do you think?
yeah, we'll say Tuesday. I don't know, maybe if she could do, I guess we kind of need to know what day. Can you, could you reach out to her now? You think she's available or
Yeah, I can reach out to her.
see what Wednesday or Thursday is a good day?
Yeah, do you know what time that would work?
You guys decide that off so that I don't want to get involved and I don't want to live stream everything that,
And then Judge, we also had Mr. Savage in the holdover. And he has an MAJ. He has an MAJ in here on probation case. But while he was
Now we're digging into a layered mess overlapping charges, failed drug treatment, and years of back and forth. The judge is clearly torn between compassion and consequences. At what point does the system say enough? And do you think addiction should be handled in court or through health systems? Let's talk about this in the comments.
And drug treatment for the probation, he picked up another case. And then I think after he got out, the story I'm getting is after he got out of the probation.
Yes, so he
We
got
come back.
placed on probation back in 2022 for an assault. He completed a part of that probation, he was to go to SAT. And while he was there, he picked up a felony charge, they ended up putting him on probation. And then while he started going to aftercare, he tested positive for amphetamines, meth, and benzos.
This right here is the heart of a broken system. Addiction meets punishment, not treatment. Should judges have more tools to help people recover instead of just revoke their freedom? Sound off below.
And then he just absconded from both our probation and the Hilda's probation.
Okay.
And so that's why it's been a couple of years, right?
Yeah, I guess it's time to just, let's be done with it, right?
Well, he was asking me, I don't want to speak for him. I can't remember if he told me he's clean now, but he was interested in trying to restart everything.
I mean, really,
Too far out.
you get on the assault with us. While you're on probation for assault, you pick up a felony. While you're on both probations, you start testing and then you abscond. I mean,
I think the felony was getting drugs while you're in the program. So, I mean, I think it's really a drug problem. It's not a...
yeah, unfortunately, we don't have as many tools as felony courts has to address, and I don't know what they'll do up there. Perhaps they'll put them back on there and keep them in treatment. I don't know, but
Is it possible to... Wow.
this thing's been going on for 2 years, you know?
How much did we complete of it? And ask for that part of it.
My feeling is probably nothing because he's been in treatment for they're in treatment or absconded.
And he's behind his feet in the aftercare. That's stuff.
So this is the kind of thing where we could terminate unsuccessfully, let him deal with the felony.
I mean, I'm willing to give him back time, but true to the, you know, I don't want to unsat term him because that would, in effect, he wouldn't end up with the affirmative findings, you know, and so I'm willing to do the back time, but you know, you got to, you know.
We're just not sure if that will affect his felony ones. Yes, it wouldn't, because it predates the felony. So it wouldn't, yeah. Okay.
And if you want a couple days to do research and think about it, I'm okay with it too. You want to do that?
You do that?
Yeah.
Sure, if we can.
So set it for maybe next week, take a look. But I mean, Harold, I mean, really, are we going to put him back on when he hasn't done anything? He absconded, had dope while he's in treatment, and then he's still doing while he's out.
You sound like we didn't commit to it initially. You know, we weren't really struggling with it, with the addiction, maybe, and not committed.
I get it. But at some point we have to say when. And I think that's done. But I'm willing to give you time to look to see, and, you know, maybe getting contact with a felony lawyer to see, you know, whether it would have any kind of impact or not, you know. So you pick the day, whatever you want. All right? Okay.
Thank you. It was useful.